The global shift in political and economic reality has brought about the emergence of regional economies and the increased demand for pool of workers, professionals, and talents. Because of this, national qualifications frameworks underpinned by quality assurance should be developed and considered as crucial for enhancing transparency, comparability, and recognition of qualifications within and across countries. In the Philippines, the institutionalization of Philippine Qualifications Framework started as early as 2012 through the issuance of Executive Order No. 83. This prompted the work of the relevant government agencies to converge in order to harmonize and promote a seamless Philippine education and training system. The PQF was further strengthened through the enactment of Republic Act 10968 or the PQF Act establishing the PQF National Coordinating Council. The member agencies are Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, Commission on Higher Education, Professional Regulation Commission, and the Department of Labor and Employment, and of course, the Department of Education as the Council Chairperson. The relevance of PQF is reinforced through the inclusion of members from the economic and industry sector. The PQF is a national policy which describes the levels of educational qualifications and sets the standards for qualification outcomes. It is a quality-assured national system for the development, recognition, and award of qualifications based on standards of knowledge, skills, and values acquired in different ways and methods by learners and workers educated or trained in the Philippines. PQF operates in the context of lifelong learning, recognizing competencies obtained through formal, informal, and non-formal learning. But what is a qualification? It refers to the formal certification that a person has successfully achieved specific learning outcomes relevant to the identified academic, industry, or community requirements. It confers official recognition of value in the labor market and in further education and training. The PQF provides the adoption of national standards and levels for outcomes of education, which shall 1. Incorporate qualifications descriptors, 2. Support the development and maintenance of pathways and equivalencies, and 3. Align with international qualifications framework to support national and international mobility of workers, professionals, and students. The adoption of qualifications framework will benefit various sectors and stakeholders of education and training, particularly in 1. Encouraging lifelong learning of individuals. 2. Ensuring that training and educational institutions adhere to specific standards and are accountable for achieving the same. 3. Providing employers specific training standards and qualifications that are aligned to industry standards. And 4. Providing the government with common standards, taxonomy, and typology of qualifications as basis for granting approvals to the stakeholders. The PQF-NCC was able to formulate a detailed and integrated description of the Philippine education system, which is now publicly available from the PQF website. Some of the major milestones of PQF include the adoption of national standards and levels of learning outcomes of education and the establishment of the Philippine Qualifications Register, the review of existing pathways and equivalencies, and the development of the Philippine Credit Transfer System that will enable access to qualifications and to assist individuals to move easily and readily between the different education and training sectors and between these sectors and the labor market. PCTS provides the principles and guidelines for learner progression between and across the PQF levels through credit transfer, articulation, and recognition of prior learning, alignment of domestic qualification standards, with the international qualifications framework such as the ASEAN Qualifications Reference Framework and the ASEAN Mutual Recognition Arrangements. These initiatives shall enhance the recognition of value and comparability of Philippine qualifications and supporting the mobility of Filipino students, workers, and professionals. The institutionalization of PQF is a continuing commitment of the member agencies. We look forward in the completion of the PQF review being undertaken by the World Bank, the interagency collaboration led by the Department of Trade and Industry on the Philippine Skills Framework, sealed through a Memorandum of Understanding in June 2021, and the inclusion of corresponding PQF and AQRF level and new qualification certificates and diplomas issued by recognized Philippine education and training institutions. Recognizing the important role of education and training in national development, the PQF shall continue to establish, maintain, and support a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the needs of everyone and one. Together, let us continue the journey